Hey puzzle besties, welcome back to my channel, Javi's Puzzle Odyssey. I'm Javi, and today we are going to be doing some speed puzzling practice. Before we get started, please remember to share, like, and subscribe. But I have two 500-piece puzzles in mind, and I don't know what I was thinking, but the first one I have today is going to be this one by Ingrid Slider. It is called The Music Room. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. It's a very busy image. I feel like I do good with busy image because there's so much going on. There's kind of like something to put everywhere. So let's see how I do. How do you guys think I'm gonna do with this one? Pretty busy, right? And then we have the zebras at the water hole. And as you guys know, I like sky. I love animals. So that is why I went with this one as well. I'm also going to be doing today a 300-piece puzzle just to help me get more practice in. I want to practice a little bit more, and I think that I probably should have started with 300-piece puzzles. But I pulled out two, or actually I pulled out four. I have two from Ravensburger, which I haven't did this one yet. And this one is from The Great Outdoors. This one's called With Harmony. And I haven't decided which one. I already did this image, not speed running it, but I did this one a while back for just funsies. This one is called Climber's Delight. Then I pulled out two other puzzles that are 300-piece by Seiko, which I'm still debating if I even want to do with Seiko because the pieces are bigger and I don't have too much space on this puzzle table. So, but we might just do it for practice. And this is the Paws and Claws 300 pieces. And then the Estee McLeod. So I'm still debating. Alright guys, I wanted to talk about something since I started speed puzzling. And I went on speedpuzzling.com and you can kind of look at the rates per minute or piece per minute. And I just wanted to talk about the categories that they have on here. And obviously there's super fast, there's average, they're slow, they're super slow. So and they broke it up into three categories: 1,000-piece, 500, and 300. And for slow puzzlers, the average is about, for a 500-piece puzzle, the average is about 2 hours and 10 minutes. For 300-piece, the average is about 59 minutes. So we definitely I'm in the slow puzzling range. So the goal for this year is to try to get out of the slow puzzling range and maybe move up to average. And I think I can do it because here the average is 5 pieces per minute, if I'm reading this right, and it is 1 hour and 40 minutes for a 500-piece puzzle. And then for the 300-piece puzzle, the average is 47 minutes. Now, obviously, that all depends on the image of the puzzle and the puzzle brand, the shape of the pieces. That all plays a big part in, you know, how you're gonna do on the puzzle. But I think as far as speed, I think I'm getting better with flipping up the pieces and sorting out the edges. I think I'm good with decision making too. Like if I look at the puzzle and I see that these edges are gonna be too difficult to put up, I'm just gonna move on and start doing other parts of the puzzle. So I think that's also pretty critical when it comes to speed puzzling. So I think I'm starting to get a little bit better. And again, I reran a puzzle I already did. Obviously, I already learned the image in my head, so the memory was there. And I was able to actually do the puzzle, I think it was like 1 hour and 30 minutes or an hour. Yep, it was like an hour and 30 minutes, which I think before I did an hour and 55 minutes, so I cut back on time. And I think it's still good to practice old puzzles, because if you do go into competitions, you never know, you might get a puzzle you already did. So I feel like that's still helpful. And I'm also doing that because I'm practicing my movement with my hands. So I think it's important to practice older puzzles that you've already completed as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We're gonna get into some of the speed puzzling, and we will track my scores, put them on myspeedpuzzling.com, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, 2 hours, 5 minutes, 28 seconds. I'm actually not mad at this score, honestly, because if you look at this image, it is very busy, very busy. And I did experience some fatigue at some point, especially because I'm doing it on my dining room table, so I'm like kind of standing over it to see all the pieces. But I wanted to point out a few things I did different this time. I actually did take advice from one of my lovely subscribers. She told me try to keep all your pieces on your dominant hand side, and that way you're not scanning the entire area. I did do that as much as I can. Unfortunately, the space, so I'm doing it on a puzzle table that I bought a few years ago, and so the space is limited on it. So I try to like sort everything out, like pull the edges off, kept them at the bottom of the right side, and then all the pieces on the right side. And I know it wasn't gonna, there was no way I was gonna sort for this puzzle specifically, just because it was so busy and a lot of the colors are like everywhere. But I'm happy that I didn't go to 2 hours, 30 minutes. I'll take this. I'll take this to this puzzle. And I probably should have did this puzzle last because I wanted to speed run another puzzle. But, whew, that's crazy. I don't know how these people be getting what they get. They like have super fast hands and brains. But, let's take a look at the puzzle. Okay. Look how cute. You got a kitty. You got a kitty here. A kitty looking out the window. He actually looks like my Appa. So super cute. But yeah, guys, this puzzle, whew, no joke. This was busy. Busy, busy, busy. I prefer a busy image sometimes because the more that's going on, the more you'll find, right? So like if you have a giant section of red and a giant section of blue, if there's like no gradient or nothing going on in it, it's hard. You got to kind of go by shape. So when there's a lot going on, it's easier. But I feel like I'm not mad at this, and we are about to speed run a few other puzzles, so it can only go up from here at this point. Hopefully. Alright guys, I did enter my score on mypuzzlingspeed.com. Obviously I'm tired because I just changed the whole website's name. It's myspeedpuzzling.com. But I just wanted to point out that some of these scores you see at these top puzzlers, it's not their first try. It's not their first try score. They tried a couple times. So, like Hannah here, this is her first try. So, that's one, you know. Now, I did end up scoring, obviously, 120 out of 123. And this was my first try. So, and you know, I'm like 5-ish minutes ahead of the last 3. So that makes me feel a little bit better. And then also, like, if you look, a lot of first tries are down here. So, you know. And this guy, man, he is extremely fast. Like, even on his first try, 37. And then he went back and did 30. So, kudos to you, man. You're really fast. You should be at the competition. But I just wanted to show you guys something really quick on my profile. I was practicing. I've been practicing, not as much as I want to be practicing because obviously I have other content to film. But I redid one of my puzzles just to help with speed and agility. And look, guys, the London postcard, my second try was 1 hour and 34 minutes. Now, obviously, first try is the one that matters the most. But, you know, you never know. You could end up getting a puzzle you've done already in the competition. I did want to wait to redo any of them at least months. So, like, it's out of my memory. But, you know, I'm going to keep practicing because that way I am also working on not just my memory of a puzzle, but my speed with my hands. You know, how fast I flip, how fast I sort. Those things also count when you're doing speed puzzling. So, you know, I'm not mad at it. All right, guys. All right, guys, I decided to go with this one because this one has not been completed. So I'm a little nervous because there's a lot of green, but then there's also a lot of sky. So I think I'll be fine. Let's see. Let's see what category I fall into for 300 pieces. And then maybe I might do one of these because I really want to do one anyway. So I might consider it. But let's see. Not even in the range. But that's okay. This puzzle was super, super, super confusing and tricky and dark and all of that. Like, I literally did this puzzle before and I wasn't speeding it, and I did it under, I think it was an hour. So, but, ciao. Let me just show you guys real quick. So, a lot of this stuff got confusing. Mind you, at the beginning, even the edges, I was like, oh God. It's a beautiful puzzle. Nice 300 piece. I like doing this 300 piece size from Ravensburger because the pieces aren't so big. So you have more space to do the puzzle. But golly, whew, I don't even know if I want to do another one. Alright guys, I did plan on tackling one more 300 piece puzzle. I'm going to do this one. Alright guys, I finished the last puzzle for the day. Paws and claws. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Look at all the kitties and the puppies. It's just so cute, guys. Look. Look at that painting. You got the mice saying, I hate cats. It says the Mona Lisa. I love that. And just some of the famous artworks here and the cat and dog versions. I love it. Alright guys, that is it for today. We tried a couple different strategies. A fellow speed puzzler gave me a tip on keeping all the pieces on one side. For all of the puzzles that I could keep on one side, I tried to keep them there the most. I felt like it most definitely helped, especially with the Ravensburger. As far as like the sequel puzzle, the pieces are a lot bigger, so they took up the entire tabletop. But I will say, once I got the edges together and once I started putting things together, it was still manageable. And you know, for some competitions like the online ones, I've seen them use other puzzles outside of Ravensburger puzzles. So you know, I think it's still good to keep practicing with other puzzles as well and getting familiar with other shapes. Plus, these are puzzles I want to do, and I had an extreme amount of fun doing all of them. And this one is super cute. Let's see if the camera catches the focus. You guys know I love cats and dogs, so I really enjoyed this one. So, alright, that'll be it for now. I will continue practicing, and I am going to take a break from doing any speed puzzling videos for now. I'm going to practice up and see maybe if I do a puzzle a day, if I have enough time to. The honest truth is I don't have that much time to practice daily because I am in school as well. But if I can make time to practice, even if it's like a smaller count puzzle, I want to just keep practicing. So my next video for speed puzzling may not be for a bit until I get some more practice in. My next video is going to be a puzzle review, and it's going to be a surprise for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of today's video. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.